Good afternoon, Fantasy Bay. Mike Williams here with another Week 2 game preview. And this one's going to be Titans versus the Colts. So the Titans versus the Colts happens on Sunday at 1 p.m. So we're going to go with Vegas, and the over-under is 44 opening, and it is still 44. We're going to go to the spread. It opened at -3 Titans, and it is still -3 Titans. All right, let's get into the game preview. All right, we're going to start with the Colts. Jacoby Brissett. I was wrong. Jacoby Brissett played really well week 1. He had 21 completions out of 27. That's very good. 190 yards, 2 touchdowns. Very solid. Very solid play. I was impressed by his work. I don't think that he's Aaron Rodgers, but I think he played a great game. Let's go down to T.Y. Hilton. So the Titans are 6th against the wide receiver, but last week T.Y. Hilton feasted. 8 out of 9 receptions, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had 33% of the target share. I don't think he plays very well against the Titans, but I think he's a great sell high. Not because he's not good, not because he can't put up great numbers, but I don't see consistency out of these numbers. He does not normally score 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. So if somebody is willing to sell you on a top 10 wide receiver, like if anybody offers you Mike Evans or Keenan Allen, take that for sure for T.Y. Hilton. All right, you have Devin Funchess. He is on the IR now. Let's go down to running backs. Marlon Mack impressed this week. I was genuinely impressed with the work he did. 25 rushes, 170-plus yards, and a touchdown. And the touchdown he got was on a very good run. I think that he's going to be a force moving forward, especially in games where they are winning. If you believe that the Titans are winning, you should be playing Marlon Mack, because when they are winning, he is going to run it down their throat. Nyheim Hines, he had 4 rushes for 13 yards, 4 receptions out of 4 targets. I actually think he's still good. I wouldn't play him, but moving forward, if there are negative game scripts, he's a good person to look to. All right, so we're going to go down to tight end. The Titans are 11th against tight ends. Eric Ebron had 1 out of 3 targets that he caught for 8 yards, but he did catch a touchdown that actually didn't get counted. So just because he didn't get a touchdown this game doesn't mean he can't get one next game. He had a very good opportunity and just missed it. So we have Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle had a meh game. We're going to keep it moving after him. All right, so now we're going to talk about the Titans. We have Marcus Mariota. The Colts are 19th against the quarterback. Mariota was 14 out of 24 passes, 248 yards with 3 touchdowns. That is much better than he normally has, and I don't foresee that that's going to continue. I don't know if that was because the Browns' defense is trash or because Marcus Mariota showed up, but I'm not putting too much stock in this. I think that they were ahead, and he was allowed to play with a positive game script. So I'm not too concerned with how great he played. Let's go down to the wide receivers. Corey Davis, who was their number 1 wide receiver, had 3 targets with 0 receptions. I'm not touching him personally. A.J. Brown, 3 for 4, 100 yards, still not touching him. I don't trust this offense. Sorry if you have something from somewhere else that says you should. Go ahead and take it, but I'm not a big fan of this offense. I know that they played well last week, but they're not going to be in positive game scripts every game. So now we have running backs. The Colts are 30th against running backs, so that means fire up your Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had 19 rushes for 84 yards and a touchdown. That looks great. He had 2 targets, and he ended up with 75 yards and a touchdown. Man, his targets, he only caught 1 of them. But he took it to the house. He got 75 yards and 1 touchdown. I do not expect that every game, so please do not expect him to catch balls for 75 yards and a touchdown. I'm telling you, if you bank on that, that's not a great idea. If you think that he's going to be a good flex, fine. But if you're putting him as your 1 or 2, expecting what he got last week, Mistakes were made. Dion Lewis is a bench player until further notice. Delaney Walker, though. Man, tight ends. Delaney Walker. Everybody keeps saying how old he is. He dropped during the draft season. The entire time I was like, yo, man, watch out for Delaney Walker. He's still good. Look at him. 5 for 6, 55 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Mariota clearly respects and looks for him. So if you are looking for a tight end and he's on your waiver wire, please, please, please pick him up. He is going to be a top 12 tight end moving forward. I have faith in him. And I think that that's it. So check out the rest of the videos, Fantasy Bay, and I'll see you later.